Today I have a couple of radios from XHDATA to review. This is their D-220. They sent me this to review a few weeks ago, which I did. And this is their new D-221. The only reason I have the 220 up here is because, for comparisons purposes, there are just a couple differences with this. The D-220 had FM1, FM2, medium wave, which is AM radio, and then short wave. And this thing was a pretty good little short wave demon. It did real good on short wave indoors. I was very surprised with it. On the D-221, they removed the FM2, which goes, I think, from like 64 megahertz to 108 megahertz. And that's the European range of FM. So we don't need that in North America. So we have FM, our regular FM spread, medium wave, AM radio, short wave, and then we have the inclusion of the NOAA weather bands. Now, I've got this set to NOAA 1.
25 miles an hour. Thursday night, mostly
and it's perfect. I can actually get another station that's maybe 40, 50 miles away from here. A little scratchy, but I can get it nonetheless. This radio and the D-220 are similar in function. The bottom knob here is volume and on and off, and the top is tuning. Speaking of the tuning, on the D-220, people complained that the tuning was a little sloppy, and it was just too easy to move. And I didn't complain about that in my blog because that's not really how I use my radios, but I took it out, put it in a sweatshirt pocket, and cut the yard with it. And just the gentle moving around my shirt did affect the tuning sometimes. So people read about that, complained about it, and these controls on the D-220 are much tighter. You can't kind of accidentally move them. Very crisp and tight enough to not get easily moved.
adjacent sounds and rivers and moderate.
So I like that a whole lot, and I do like the inclusion of the NOAA weather radio. Again, on and off volume and tuning. The back has a kickstand, and God, I love the kickstands. You know, I always knock radios over. If I try to set a radio up like that, I'll knock it over every single time. On here is your frequency spread. It tells you, you know, what the reception range is. Common AA batteries. You know, in a radio like this, you don't need no 18650 battery with a USB-C charger. This is an on-the-go radio. And over on this side is your band selector, FM, medium wave, short wave, and then weather band. So that's how you select. And then there's a headphone jack. And that's it. There are no fancy LED lights, no great big giant knobs to spin. It's a simplistic radio, and it's made that way. I would strongly recommend giving this to friends or family for the weather band feature. I keep one in the camper. I plan on buying a couple more of these with my own money to give to friends and family. We catch hurricanes out here on the east coast of the United States. And of course, everybody knows that the hurricane that devastated western North Carolina, a lot of these radios could have come in handy. I'm a ham radio operator, and reports were coming out of there that people wish they had the ability to listen to the ham operators. You know, they were calling around doing safety checks for people and, you know, and assisting law enforcement and emergency services. And people naturally want to be able to listen to that kind of stuff when they're in dire straits. This radio is small enough to go in your console in your truck, glove box, your go kit. You know, if you've got a getaway or get home fast bag, this radio belongs in it. Giving somebody a radio with emergency features like weather band it's an expression of love, if you ask me, but most people don't ask me. So anyway, this is the XHDATA D-221. They're going for a little bit less than $19 on Amazon, and there's a 10% off coupon for that. And I strongly and highly recommend this radio. Thanks for watching.